It is never too late to wake up. As long as you have that heart beating inside your chest, you have access to this higher consciousness. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Welcome to 2020, the toughest year of your life. Now, have you been sheltered? Have you been in house arrest? Have you been so frustrated that you cannot even understand what's happening right now? That's exactly where they want you. Are you being tired of being pushed and pulled and tugged in all these directions? Well, guess what? You have to create the change. You are here to do what nobody else is going to do for you. We have to stop depending on the system. We have to stop depending on anything outside of ourselves. That's why I talk about meditation so much. You have to anchor into the higher self. Say no to that lower self. Say no to these distractions. Say yes to this infinite consciousness. What are you doing to expand your cup? There are changes coming that I cannot even describe to you. This has nothing to do with fear. This has to do with the agenda that is being played out right before our eyes. It's obvious, right? Look at this separation. Look at this division that has happened right here on planet Earth. Of course, there are things that you should be very concerned with. At the same time, you don't have to concern yourself with any of it. Why? Because you are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. That's it. As soon as your belief system goes to the idea that you are just this body and you are just what you see right here in the mirror, you've lost the game. You've shut down. You've lowered your vibration. You've entered the matrix. Now, what are you doing to have that ego death experience? What are you doing to let go of that ego or the lower self and say yes to that higher self? That's who you truly are. You are not this body. You're not your thoughts. Do not make the mistake of attaching to those beliefs. As soon as you have a thought, right, you are either going to attach to it, and that's going to create your reality, or you're going to say, yes, this is a cool thought. You're going to pat yourself on the back and say, oh, awesome. What an awesome thought that is. And you do not have to attach to it, because that's not who you are. Remember, you have the choice to tap into this infinite consciousness at any point in time. Now, you are not bound to time. You are not bound to this third dimensional gravity, time, space. All of those laws, you'll know, are only existent in the third dimension. The fourth dimension is that bridge. That's the astral realm. That's you navigating who you truly are. You are not this body. You are not just these thoughts. Now, as soon as you identify with them, that's the trap. That's why I talk about meditation so much. This is the only tool that will allow you to choose the higher self. Otherwise, you're just in that victim mode, in that consumer mode all the time where you're so reactive in life. You are not those emotions. You are so much more than this. Now, how are you experiencing this? How are you putting this into a practice? Meditation. That's the only way. Now, you don't have to do the same style of meditation that I do. You'll notice that people are waking up on all levels, right? We have rap artists, NLE Choppa. We have people that are coming in that are talking about this great awakening. We have people on the celebrity status, Kanye West. I mean, there's so many people, right, that are taking advantage of this infinite consciousness right now. Now, you'll see these higher celebrities. You'll see people who claim to be woke. Okay, you'll see all of this. I want you to not fall for these false prophets. All right, this is going to happen. This has been revealed to us in scripture over and over again that these false prophets are going to come and show you the way. Now, I'm here to tell you that you are the solution. You are the only way. You have everything you need right now. You don't need anything outside of yourself. Meditation, right? That's how you connect to the higher self. That's where the answers are. You are the solution, not these prophets, not these political figures, not these celebrities, not these rap artists, not these people who claim to have these abilities. I'm here with no claims whatsoever. I'm here to tell you, just based off my experiences, that things are changing and people are waking up. Now, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to just show you by example. Use my life as an example to show you exactly what to do. It's really no effort at all. In fact, you have to get yourself out of the way. You have to let go of that personality that you've built up all of these years. You have to let go of that identification to the body itself. In yoga, we call this non-attachment. The ancient yogis and rishis figured this out thousands of years ago. We don't have to do anything new here. These meditation techniques are very ancient forms of practicing oneness. That's what real meditation is. It's called single-pointed focus. You'll notice the Babylon, this rat race, this hustle culture that we've gotten ourselves into has created the mind, an overwhelming amount of energy in the mind. The Great Awakening is about you getting out of the mind, coming into your heart. This is the magic. This is the motor where you can manifest anything you want in life, not your mind. Your mind is distracting you and keeping you attached to those thoughts and those beliefs that are no longer serving the collective conscious. Now, false prophets are coming. False prophets have always been here. You'll notice these channeler people as well. There's people claiming they have these messages from alternate dimensions. I want you to be very careful about who you listen to. Who you are putting your thoughts and attention to is what you are attuning your energy with. So please practice discernment right now. If you have any fear whatsoever inside your body, if you are holding any sort of blocked energy, really trace that back, because you probably got that energy from somewhere. Someone you're following on social media, someone that you're attuning to by listening to their words. Now, if it's not uplifting to you, if it's not expanding your cup, then it's not serving the highest good of all. That's the question that you have to ask yourself right now. Is that information that you are receiving for the highest good of all? If it's serving just that individual or the ego or the lower self, that's the third dimension. That is still the matrix. That is still the duality consciousness that we are evolving from right now. It's time to wake up. Nobody can show you the way except for your higher self, except for you. Because you can only lead the horse to water they can't drink, right? So let's go even further into that meditation practice that you're doing to allow you to connect to that higher self, so you know that this infinite oneness is already here. This is the new earth. We are building the new earth right now. And you have to be the one. We can't depend on anything outside of ourselves. Now, this collective consciousness is expanding and moving and growing bigger than it ever has before. That's why you see the censorship. That's why you see this mass conspiracy theories and mass craziness happening right now on planet Earth. We have protesting, we have this coronavirus, this outbreak, we have mass conspiracies and numbers and false information and false news that is keeping people all riled up in those emotions, right? People getting all angry about who should wear a mask and who shouldn't wear a mask and why you should be practicing social distancing or yada yada. None of that matters, because it's keeping you from your spiritual work. It's keeping you from what you really need to do right now on planet Earth. That's what you're here to do. You'll notice that the leaders of that matrix, the people that are keeping you stuck in that fear, have created these distractions to control you. I mean, that's it. Start connecting these dots. I mean, the food system, our pyramid scheme is here right now. Literally, the very air we are breathing has been chemicalized. It's been changed. It's been weaponized. It's poison. All right, now I want you to understand that you have the power to create the environment where you can thrive. All of these things are happening for a reason. You do not have to fall victim to it. You can actually create the change by practicing this exact recipe, which is let go, surrender, and repeat. Let go of all of those personality traits that you've acquired. Let go of who that body identification is, because that's not who you are. As soon as you think you're just this body, you can be controlled. As soon as your kundalini is open, as soon as your third eye is online, you cannot go back. That's who you are. You're the higher self. You're the one. You're the chosen one. You're the shepherd leading the sheep through this great awakening right now. You are here to wake up. And you've already done this by yourself. Now we have to do this as the collective conscious. Meaning, you can no longer do that selfish thing that you've been doing in the past life, right? You can no longer do those things that are triggering you and holding you back. Those comforts of life have got to go. Really embrace who you truly are. Pull those skeletons out of the closet. Understand that everything is perfect. Everything. On that one infinite level, on that spiritual oneness, we are all one. Now, have you experienced that? That's what I call meditation. Have you felt it? Have you tasted it? This is something you have access to right now. Nobody can do this for you. Quit relying on the system. Quit relying on mommy or daddy or your significant other to support you. You don't need support. You have everything you need right within you. You don't need friends. You don't need validation. You don't need acknowledgement of your achievements. You need to practice unconditional love. Unconditional love says, I am love no matter what. I am abundant no matter what. Anything and everyone that comes into my life is a blessing. I am grateful. Soon as you get into that victim mentality, like something has happened to you, you've been stuck in the matrix. You've been projected into duality, right? When you notice that there is up and that there is down, you are going to get caught in that back and forth and that roller coaster, that rat race all over again. I've had enough. Let go, surrender, and repeat. That's it. That's all you need to do. Don't complicate this. Don't get stuck in the mind thinking you need some advanced mantra or some specific diet in order to create this. No, you have everything you need right now. Get rid of those distractions, get rid of those limitations, and understand that everything is one. You are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. Expand your cup, spread your wings, fly, baby. That's what you're here to do. That confinement of that label, that triggering emotion that has set you back all those years needs to be addressed. It's called contemplation. Why did you create it? Not why is this happening to me, right? You created that so you can wake up. I don't care how negative it is or whatever conspiracy theory that you're getting into, whatever agenda that you think is being played out right now doesn't even come close to who you truly are. You are so much more powerful than. Why do you think this censorship is happening? Why do you think all this chaos is happening right now? Right? You have to purge that darkness. We have to tell every single soul exactly what's happening on this planet so it can never happen again. Otherwise, history is just going to repeat itself and we're going to go right back to this lower vibration. It's time to say, I've had enough. Draw that line in the sand. Tell everyone you know that you are here for higher consciousness. Bringing in this fresh prana, this new energy is here and available to you. Yes, people are going to judge you. Yes, people are going to call you crazy and say that you are going down the rabbit hole into these conspiracy theories and all that. Guess what? All of them are true. Guess what? Everything that you thought was real is an illusion. The water system is controlled. The air is controlled. The very food that you are eating is man-made. Nature is the solution. Nature has always been here to help us, right? All we have to do is get rid of those distractions, let go of those ideas that you thought were working, and say yes to this abundant nature that is here right now in front of you. Take off your shoes, ground yourself, get into this energy. It's right here, right now. Thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. I have so much gratitude to each and every one of you. Without you, I would not be here right now. If you want to support this channel, if you want to support the Great Awakening, we are here. We would love to have you. Click in the description of this video. You will find the link to my Inner Circle group. People are waking up right now more than ever. This is a very exciting time to be live. If you want to join the private and secure chat room on the Signal app that I've created to get around this censorship and to get only uncensored content, then join us. We would love to have you. Again, the link is in the description of this video. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.